Hey up, I'm Phil and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. Let's get started, shall we? So, it is currently night time and all of our colonists are sleeping, though I suspect that Val probably should be up and awake, because you are a night owl after all. So, what I think we can do just for the start is actually do a bit more planning on what we're going to turn this area into. So I do want to optimize the space and use as much of it as possible. So I think this time we won't be doing this sort of ad hoc, sort of blocky based and very thin corridors, because I think we can do better than that. So what we're going to do is try and make a few more bedrooms for both our colonists, prisoners, and also a proper medical ward, because this little room up here is really it isn't really much to use. So what we're going to do, we're going to get out the planning tools, because we don't have the materials to use for all the sandstone that's going to be required. So let's not expand areas because that's not the right tool. Oops, under orders. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we make some 5x5 bedrooms which are along the back wall here. Now it is double thickness, so I'm thinking here would be a great place to be able to store some prisoners. Okay, and then like I said, it also allows us to use the back wall just so we don't have to waste or use so many materials. Okay, so my thought is we do a 5x5 when it comes to bedrooms, which actually leaves that as well. 5x5 internal. Yep, and then we're just going to continue duplicating this a little further down. So another 5x5. Hopefully we have enough space. I haven't actually checked. I guess the easiest way to check is just to see how many places or spaces we have got. 5, which makes that's the wall. Ooh, that is a little off, unfortunately. That's a shame. Let's see, 5x5 by 5x5 by 5 and end wall. Maybe we can change things around a little bit. If we reduced it by, 2 blocks, that would work out better. And I think this middle room here we could actually turn into sort of like a resource or resource storage. So think your medication, I think pharmacy. I think, yeah, pharmacy is a very apt description of what I think we can do. So let's pull it in by 2, which places it here, 2, which places it here, and 2, which should place it there. Okay, get the erase tool out as well. You, and... Yep, that looks right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4... Yep, just need to clear that up. There we go. Then 4 bedrooms. That is 5x5. I really need to check, because if I'm out by 1, that would annoy me way too much, unfortunately. And 3, 5, and 5, and then the internal edge should be 5. Yep, awesome. So this is a 4 bedrooms of 5x5 plus a storage area for food. And then I believe we could actually mirror it if we have the space on this side. Let's see, if we had a center corridor running down the center and we still wanted another 5x5, we would do something like this. Let's see, 5 by 5, which actually keeps us in line with that. How does that keep us in line? Because I pulled one off. No, we can keep it completely in line with the top section. Oh, Sparkles and Bat, what are we going to do with you two? No reason to start a fight in my view now, is there? Okay, the good thing is they're just bruises. You don't actually, you're not using any weapons of sorts, are you? I should probably give you weapons. Are you actually going to steal longsword? As long as you don't use it while fighting Sparkles, I don't mind too much. And yep, you guys will get patched up. That's a little bit annoying, but that's what happens. Okay, let's go back to planning, because we were doing that originally. So remove these plans and let's see if we can just do it in line. So a 5 internal, and then we pull the edge down from here. It's meant to be 5 internal, so we may make that 6 and wall. Yeah, that looks like it will work out, and then we can pull this right down the very edge. So that gives us how wide corridor? A 3x3 corridor. That is incredibly wide, but I think we can work with that. Yeah, that should turn out really well. Yeah, okay, we can continue with that. Now, I should actually look at these events. I shouldn't just be completely planning. So what do we got? We got a pirate merchant. Do we need to trade with them? Let's take a look. I think we're going to be fine for the moment. I don't think there's too many materials we do need. It's probably just more work getting done than anything else. How's the meals going anyhow? 18 meals. Actually, that's probably right next to our cap. It's not next to our cap is 40. And yep, 40 there. Okay, so we can certainly make a few more meals there. And then a psychic drone. So what's going on here? Every colonist of the male gender winces in pain. Oh, that isn't good. We've got a few males around in this colony. So they're just going to have to hold out for a little bit longer. So, Fu, how are you? You are medium, so it's a medium psychic drone of -15. Okay, and the high and smoke leaf does balance, it nearly balances that out. Now that's unfortunate. We'll just have to keep an eye on people, make sure there isn't too many bad moods. But yeah, let's get back to doing some planning. That's what I was originally doing. So let me go on with those rooms. So keep it 3 wide corridor. Now, do we need a second storage zone? Personally, I don't think we do. I think what we can do is actually turn this into a corridor. Depends on the width. This is... Oh wow, that's turned out really well. This is a 3 wide corridor, and this room is also 3 wide. So yeah, this is equivalent of a corridor. Wow, we got very lucky with just the numbers. I'm not going to claim that I planned that out perfectly. That was more or less just luck. Yeah, so this then can turn into a corridor. I'm also thinking we roof this entire area, because I think that'll work out best. And now this is where it's going to get interesting. I think because we do plan to use the heat vent for power usage at a later point in time. I just can't remember how big the actual buildings are. I think they're 4x4. Let's check, because I remember roughly. I think if it's a 4x4, it's about that big. You know what? I'm going to check the Wikipedia and I'll be back in just a second. Well, based on what the Wikipedia has to tell us, it's actually a 6x6. Okay. And yeah, there isn't too much that I don't know about here. Oops, let's deselect that. Very low beauty score, so we could actually... Well, it looks like we might have to either room it up completely, just so we don't see it. I was hoping we could turn this area into a garden, but if it's a really bad beauty score, maybe not. I'll have to see. So a 6x6 space means that this turns out to be 1 extra on either side. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5, but yeah, so it was 1 extra on either side. Whew, that's pretty big, and it also breaks up the corridor. Darn. Maybe we can shift things by 1 room, just to get around this problem. I think that's what we'll have to do. And just out of curiosity, then 4 makes it 1 more, and then there we go, 6x6. So yeah, we can just fit it in. We managed to space this just right. Okay, that's good to know there. I'll just leave the markings for the steam vents. So we're going to have to move things by 1. I think we're going to leave the actual, I guess, pharmacy just where it is, because I think it's even distance between all the rooms, so when they have to grab medicine, they don't have to run too far. So on this side, we'll basically just shift the room by 1. So I'll move this room and then go, let's see, 5 internal, and then along the edge. Oops, I was 1 out there. Oh, yeah, get rid of it. Okay, so that's our first corridor, and then we have to plan a room around this. Now, this does have to be open, because we do need to vent the heat. I don't think we're going to try and use the heat. That might be a foolish endeavour. I really actually don't know how much heat this would generate. This probably was on the Wikipedia. Okay, we're just going to vent this outside, so we're going to leave, say, a 1 by 1 gap around it. That should be sufficient. But we just got to work out how to deal with this. How we're just going to deal with building rooms around it, because it does leave a few awkward shapes to work with now. And yet that actually has taken up a surprisingly large amount of area already. Okay, and then if we want to just mark this as a room, be something like... Oops, not along that edge. Pull it up and probably just down. Yep, that will work out. Okay, cool. Don't have too many things to worry about. Okay, well, let things continue playing on in the background, and I'll probably just mark these cargo pods to whatever they are to be hauled in. Okay, unfertilized chicken eggs. Be nice if for once we get some fertilized chicken eggs, because then we can have some chickens around. We might as well hunt the raccoon. Gives us a little bit of extra food. I should actually check the map. Do we have any other animals which may give us some meat? I also can't spot anything because it is incredibly blurry. Yep, oh, here we are. So there are a few caribou, so I'm not going to hunt all of them. I think I'm just going to mark a few of them to be hunted, probably something like that. And also the rabbit. The rabbit can go as well, because it was selected. Okay, so those caribous will eventually get hunted. And, oh, we've got an Arctic wolf. Yeah, I should be keeping an eye on what comes into the base from the top entrance, shouldn't I? Okay, well, hopefully things won't go too bad, but I'll let it all continue to play, and we'll continue building over this area. Now, this little storage shed of materials has worked reasonably well, but I think we can improve on it a little bit. Okay, so if we remove this wall, we'll remove part of the wall, because obviously this is part of the mansion zone of sorts. What are we going to do with all the material? Well, in practice it'll get hauled down here, but in theory, what could we do? So once again, we go back to the planning tool. Oh, we got a berserk. Who is it? Need to double check things. Psychic drone medium, yeah, that is really affecting people, and I probably could have kept an eye on the, meter breaking risk like I said I would. Okay, so you're wondering, what's up? Rebuffs by Stephen. You don't like Stephen. Stephen doesn't like you. Fair enough. Bad romance. Observed a rotten corpse. Yeah, we still need to get rid of those, and that's going to take a long while to get through them all as well. Ate without a table. Well, I know why that's happening. Despite having a lot of tables around, there is a certain distance which they'll walk to get a table, hence why sometimes they would walk into other people's rooms in some of the previous series. Okay, maybe we can get just Kanga to close the door off when you drop the mill in. Yep, you close the door, awesome. And now you're fleeing. I wonder, can we get you to just haul mill in? No, reserved by Orange. Fair enough. You were close, Orange, try it again. How about we get you to haul it in once more? And haul it in, awesome, there we go. No sense in wasting materials, and please don't use your minigun because I saw you pull it out. That wouldn't leave me too impressed. Okay, Bow, behave yourself. Even if you're on a berserk rage, you still need to behave yourself. Okay, so where was I going? We needed to replace this storage room to something bigger. Now, in terms of accessibility, if we make the room here, we would have to mark this section as a corridor going down. Do I want to do that? I'd prefer not to. Okay, maybe we'll design something else for the time being. So, I think since this is... Oh, wait a second, what's happening? Bauer, noob. I told you to behave yourself. Okay, if you're not going to behave yourself, Trader will come over here and stab you with a knife. No, I won't be. No, Trader won't, because you've got a knife and that would hurt you. Same with Bat. Oh, why is it the closest people have melee weapons? The closest 3 people have melee weapons. Who else can we grab? As long as you don't kill Horace, I don't mind you having a little bit of a fit. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Trader, you're going to drop your knife for the time being. There we go. Forbidden, of course. Actually, no, leave it forbidden, because then I can just tell you to pick it up after you've finished punching Bauer a few times. Just, don't go down on me, Horace. That's the one thing. And Bauer, yep, you're going to continue being hit by Horace, and Trader will come in, provide a few extra hits. You're now missing your right index finger. Well, whose fault is that? And there we go. Okay. Okay, that was kind of a pain, because that means your manipulation has been lowered just slightly. And we don't have any arms to use to replace place your finger as well. We don't want to equip you the gun. Let's see... who do we want to rescue first? I think we'll rescue Horace. And we'll get someone else over to rescue Bauer. Probably Kanga. Kanga's the closest. Kanga, you get to rescue Bauer. Then obviously people get around to doing the doctoring work, and we should be good. Hopefully. Trader, you're walking extremely slowly to get into that. Yep, I'll recruit you now. And we get you to pick up the Jade Shiv as well. Cool, and Taya is treating Bauer. There's certainly a few injuries, and I am, as I've said before, I am annoyed about the fact that you've lost a finger due to a fight. Okay. Now, let's go back up top. We were doing a lot of planning up here. So, planning. Now, I think we can open this into like an open area courtyard. I think that's what we're going to do with this area. I think it would be the best use because it is, was it 2 blocks on top and 2 blocks below. So, does that mean we do a full courtyard? Full courtyard in the sense that we also remove this bottom edge, or do we place another room down here? I would like it if we mirrored it with a 2 gap, but see, putting it in some sense like the mirrored doesn't leave us with much room along this bottom wall. We will be removing it, of course, but do we really want things sort of jutting out, sort of, you know, something like that, I guess? We can't actually pull it because of that turbine too far in either. It's a bit of a narrow room. We could use it for something, but what? Ooh, it's not good, is it? Okay, maybe we'll leave this thinking sort of just in our background for the time being, while we focus on a raid. So a group of tribespeople, once again from our favourite colony, Senora Tokos, and they've arrived nearby. They'll be attacking pretty soon, but not quite soon. So the easiest things, of course, will be to restrict people to the home zone, and make sure everyone's healed up and has weapons. So yeah, just keep an eye on the top. Double check. So Bauer, you've been patched up? Yes. Horace, you've been patched up, even better. So, when it comes to weapons, does everyone have weapons? Okay, Sparkles, you don't have a weapon, so we're going to have to rectify that with a... Well, I guess it's going to be range. I guess actually I think we... You know, I was just thinking, hey, we could give them a minigun. Minigun would be a very poor idea because of the amount of bullets and their skill. They're likely to hit one of our colonists, so maybe something else. A pillar. Poor pillar. That's probably not a good choice. And that's another poor one. And it's a normal quality. Is there anything better? It's a spear. Okay, we'll give you this and see how it goes. So Sparkles, you'll have a weapon in just a second. And I also have to get you to drop your personal shield. Okay. Run through and time to drop your personal shield. Like so. Cool. That's exactly what I want to see. Now, okay, I need to continue going through the listings. So... And Toxo, you can't fight. Bauer, you can fight. So I think we're going to give you the minigun again. Which, checking your characteristics, 6 skill. That's not high. Would we be better off giving you a different weapon? No, well, we know the minigun, or the 3 miniguns going at once works really well. So no, I think we're going to keep that. Just have to spot the other minigun now. That's on the assumption that it was brought in, which, oh, there we go, it wasn't. Let's get you to equip it. And that's Bauer sorted. Orange is sorted, Tay is sorted, Steven's sorted. No, that's everyone now. Okay. So we're prepared for the attack, and lo and behold, they are attacking. It is quite a few people, but the cool thing is we know they're going to be coming through the front entrance. So we should be able to hold them off reasonably well, I suspect. So, how many people is that? You know, I can't double click and check either. That's a pain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's more than 10. That's all I need to know. That's one too many. So, what are we going to do? Well, we'll be obviously keeping people restricted to Area 1 now. Selecting, which means Sparkles, yeah, that's not a great location for you to stand, because there isn't a shortcut in. You have to walk all the way around, which I think would put you in range of these tribal people. So, Sparkles, we're going to get you to come around the back. You can't go there. You can't. Why can't you go there? Because you've just about walled yourself in. Oh, well, that's good that you've really walled yourself in. Maybe we'll just, get you to continue building the wall, which is obviously outside the areas. Oh, what are we going to do with you? Sparkles. Just restrict you to the home zone. That should do the trick. So yeah, continue building. You lock yourself in, and then we get you to deconstruct a wall so you can get out. It should be good. And then I guess I'll just grab everyone else. So Sparkles, where are you in the listing? There we go. And same with you. Not Taya. Where's Toxo? Toxo, hello. Get everyone over here and see how this turns out. So Sparkles, yep, finishing off the 1 bit of wall here, and you should be locked in. Cool. Now it is, obviously, like usual, time to order everyone. Now, you know how we've done it on the previous times. Whoops, that's why. Can't put someone there because someone's about to stand there. So I guess the same with you, Bal. Yep. Orange and Trado, pull back. And then Bauer and Stephen fall in. Who else is standing where? Val. Oh, they're getting exceptionally close. I'm honestly not too prepared. Taya, come around the left side. Orange with melee, Sand on the left. Trado on the right with a knife. Fu, I think... Okay, I guess I'll just put you behind them. That should be fine. Bauer, you've got a minigun and a shield. Well, we can't have that. So, drop the shield now. Who else do we need to grab? Hopefully that's everyone. And Falcon, I guess... wait, never mind. Don't go there, Falcon, because Kanga does have the other minigun. And Falcon, I guess we can put you... I guess we'll just get you to stand behind someone and see how this turns out. Okay, that was awfully close. I'm none too happy about that. And yeah, Sparkles, you get to just enjoy or watch the sunrise. I guess it is that time in the morning. The third hour? That's pretty early for a sunrise. Well, that's my opinion at least. You're merely attacking a sandstone wall. Okay, no, you can't do that. Sparkles, get around to fixing it, and then I guess you can fix up the sandstone wall at the top as well. Okay, hopefully I've sorted everyone out and they're all in the right order. Actually, Fu, you might shoot someone in the back. I'm going to put you on the left side. And same with you, maybe Falcon as well. Might be the safest thing for you guys. And yep. And the trap should obviously help people off. And start firing again, please, sometime soon. Okay, Val, time to run away like mad. I can't risk you getting injured. Trader, it looks like you get to melee attack. Wow, 3 people at once. That's looking good. I guess I'll get someone else in. Yep, Val, get out of there. Batch, you get to come around to attack Pig, the digger. Make sure they're fine. Oop, someone lost a shield. That doesn't sound too good. And I think that was nearly everyone as well. Okay, tries people are fleeing. Okay, that's good. I'm going to unrecruit everyone. Make sure they stop shooting. And... Yep. Okay, so obviously someone has been shot in the back. That's always going to be the case in our colony. So who was it, and how damaged is everyone? Going to the listings. Okay, so we got a couple of minigun shots in orange. That was always a possibility. A great bow cut in Stephen, which wasn't our fault. That's perfectly fine. A few bruises and cracks in Trado. A great bow cut in, who was it, Kanga? Okay, fair enough. Hopefully that gets repaired up without too many issues. Because you don't have your right foot as well. And that was the other thing, we are planning to replace your leg sometime soon. Anyone else who needs treating? Okay, Val most certainly does, with a stab spear and a gunshot wound from a machine pistol, which would have been Falcon, I believe? I'll check, I think Falcon was the one with a machine pistol. And yeah, that was the entire listing. Cool. We did actually take too many hits. And yeah, I was right. Falcon is the one with the machine pistol. So Falcon shot Val. None too impressed, Falcon. None too impressed. And that is an awfully large number of people as well. Bat, what are you doing? Feeding a raccoon meat to Horace. Fair enough. Oh, that's the other thing. Just recalled, you know, I was during the break, of course, I think to myself, what can I do? What can I be working on in the episodes? And I just realised there is something we can do. Sleeping spots. We can actually place a couple of sleeping spots just down. Oops, no, that's right. Just down in this room in case we have any other people who don't have a bed, because it is, of course, at times sometimes hard to spot who does and doesn't have a bed. Now, I hope someone is getting around to treating Val. Okay, Bat. Whereabouts are you, Bat? There you are. Bat, you're tending to Val. Your skill in doctoring is what exactly? Okay, yeah, that's fine. No issues there. Cool thing is you're grabbing the medication, so Val we shouldn't have to worry too heavily about them. That's good. It's really good. Okay. Now there seems to be a lot of hauling that we have to do, and we do need to expand this stockpiles area, or at least do some more cooking. You know, there's a thought. Maybe we can start producing some higher quality meals. That could always work out. Your sister Black died. Your sister Black. Who was Black, Kanga? Well, let's see if we can click on your social and take a look. Black Choco. Yeah, but wasn't she hostile? Or does that still affect moods if they're hostile? Sister plus 20, hostile. Black's opinion of me, 0. Okay, that's just a bit of a weird thing to go berserk about right now. Okay, as long as you stay away from everyone, I don't mind too heavily. But no, we actually have to get Sparkles out of here. Sparkles is in there, has been in there for too long. There we go. And Sparkles should get around to doing it. Awesome. They'll get out any second. Awesome. So we got this entire area now to work with a proper set of defences. Oh, I can't complain, can I? Now this is a lot of bodies to deal with, so I think of course it is time to turn on the crematorium as well as the electric smelter. There we go, should do the job. And Kanga, just don't kill or hit everyone, because I won't be too impressed. Even if you're berserk, you shouldn't go and attack dogs, because that's mean and cruel. Okay, maybe we'll get someone over there. Falcon, you can melee attack. Kanga, who else can we grab? I guess Trado. No, Trado has a knife. Orange has a Gladius. That's a hell no. Taya, SMG. Well, I think we can pull you over as well. So melee attack. See how this goes, because I don't want Horace to die. Because that would be incredibly annoying, because Horace is very useful, having pets around. Okay, there we go. Unrecruit, and then obviously unforbid the, what is that? Okay, click on the item. Minigun. Unforbid the minigun, and I guess Taya, you can go and rescue Kanga. That'll do the trick. So, Val, another thing, I need to check. You were treated, yes? Okay, cool. And things should obviously start speeding up again when the game starts playing. Yep. Cool. Don't have too much to complain about there. But we do, of course, need to get rid of the bodies. So, how many bodies are forbidden here? I honestly can't tell. I think the bodies themselves aren't forbidden, it's just all the items which people have dropped on the ground. Yeah, let's see. And that's that and that. What else? Steel spear. Yeah, that should do the trick. Now, there is one person down on the ground, and that's Crocodile Tender. It's an interesting name. You aren't related to anyone, are you? Nope. When it comes to your characteristics, you are incapable of social. That's not the end of the world. I don't know if that affects interpersonal relationships within our colony. So I'll probably leave you. You are a cold lover, and that would definitely help in our sun village. A chemical interest, that's not too good, because if we have anything like Luciferium on board, she could become, it is a she? Yep, she could become particularly addicted. I'll just have to keep an eye on that if we do choose to rescue and obviously capture. And the other thing is shooting, trigger happy, pew pew pew. Crocodile was a terrible shot, but doesn't care because guns are awesome. Yeah, shooting accuracy -50, that is really bad. Though it wouldn't hurt having another person around in the colony, could it? We could get more things done. But then we need more bedrooms, and we don't have enough bedrooms. Oh, what do I do? I guess we can patch you up and send you on your way. I think that's the easiest thing. Okay, well I'm going to have to nick Stephen's bed just for the time being. Mark up a prisoner, get someone to save your life. So yep, capture. We'll just see how this goes. Okay, so when it comes to the crematorium, I can't remember which set of work it was. Was it hauling? Okay, it does come under hauling, so we have a few full-time haulers, so they should actually work on the crematorium. Should. Stephen, of course, is working on the blocks, which I've obviously set a lot higher than other jobs. And obviously restrictions as well. People are restricted to home zone, and Area 1 actually didn't even include most of the bodies, so yeah, that explains it. Yeah, there's a lot of work and a lot of food, so one of the things we need to do is more cooking then. Oh, I mean, we are keeping up with the number of meals we need. Oh, darn it. An infection. Crocodile. Okay, yeah, we're just going to quickly get you off the map. You haven't been treated, have you? It's one thing we can check. It's under health. Oh, you've already been treated, fair enough. Why not? Why the hell not? Chat and recruit. This sounds like a stupid idea, but yeah, we're gonna give this a try. I want my colony to be massive, despite me not really being able to deal with this many colonists. Okay, well, let's deal with the mad animal first. It is maddened. It is running towards who? It's running towards no one. Oh, now you spotted someone, haven't you? You're running really fast. Jeez, that's one fast rabbit. It'd be nice if the Arctic fox could, you know, give it a small bite on the neck. Put it out of its misery. Just so it doesn't attack any of our colonists. Yep. Hopefully it gets out of the state. I suspect it maybe when it falls asleep. If it does fall asleep. Yeah, any second now maybe, please. Pretty please, with sugar on top. Nope, okay. Fair enough, maybe... Like, I'm either going to get someone out there to deal with it, or just forget about it and hope it doesn't attack anyone. Actually, I've lost an eye on it. There we go. The hair's down here. Okay, it's attacking Val. Now we know who it's deciding to attack. So, Val, whereabouts are you? Val, you're in the centre of the base. You're fine for the time being, and the rabbit stops. Fair enough. Okay, just check. Crocodile has been treated, yes? Okay, cool. I'm gonna just see you guys in the morning. I think that's probably the best thing, because a lot of people are asleep right now. Okay, let's take a look again. Morning's passed, and notice that we've already tried recruiting Crocodile a few times, but with no luck at all. 2.1% chance. It's not very high. And we also need to be doing some more cooking because we're running out of food. Yeah, that's one meal. Yeah, so you need to make sure that we've got full-time cooks assigned. So cooking, we have two people who are full-time cooks. That's Kanga and Bauer. So they should be doing that like 24/7. It seems like we're still not able to keep up with enough food. Now, it's not a distance-based issue at all. This is very close. Obviously, I don't know what to do there. Okay, maybe we'll just ignore it for the time being, because unfortunately we've got to leave it for this episode because you've flown all the way past, once again, the 30-minute mark. Now, I hope you've been enjoying this episode. If you have anything to say, feel free to leave it in the comments below. But, as I've said in the past, and will say in the future, I'll see you around sometime.